So Gaff, we've just heard the team news for tonight's game against Stevenage. Possibly the biggest news is that Dan Parslow is on the bench.
Yeah, he was unlucky because he's been a stalwart and he's been probably our most consistent player over the last few weeks and last season and etc. But Saturday was a poor performance in our defensive display as a team. And I had one too many centre halves on the pitch on Saturday, so you know, held my hands up for that one. And people didn't quite do their job, so something had to something had to give. And unfortunately, it was very difficult to do that. But I felt Downsy scored his goal. I know he was at fault for the last goal, along with 3 or 4 others. We made 3 or 4 mistakes in that lead up to that 4th goal. But he scored a goal where a good pass percentage. And Dan O'Shaughnessy's got, he's made a couple of chances for us, a couple with his feet, a couple with throw-ins, and Dickie gives us a little bit of pace back there. In case we lack that because they've got a quick one. So. And I think he needed probably a break anyway. He won't thank me for it, but he's not been dropped, so that's important, and he knows that now. Although it feels that way, of course, to players. But he'll be back because you can't leave someone with his experience and his ability out of the team for too long.
Also in the team news, Billy and Munsey come into the team having come off the bench on Saturday. Munsey making his first EFL start.
Well, I had to make some changes, so it was important to. I thought Billy was unlucky not to start at Yeovil, but I tried Dates just in behind. But the way Yeovil played, where they worked hard and they left us no gaps, Dates really couldn't get in the game. So Billy's come in for Dates. Munsey's come in. He had a really good reserve game against Forest Green. He's been looking ready, so I brought him in. Brought Asa Hall back. And Pelly, Asa and Munsey give us our sort of midfield 3, which takes me back to the old regime of Barks and Cranners as wing backs, and obviously Billy and Righty up front. So obviously I'm always disappointed for the boys that I have to leave out, but because nobody at Yeovil come out with flying colours, and they've all admitted that they didn't do enough, and so obviously 3 or 4 of them have been unlucky to be left out. But it's a squad game, 30 odd games to go. Hopefully they'll learn from it, especially the young ones that came off early, and won't want that to happen to them again.
Just finally, how important are the fans going to be tonight?
Well, they're going to be massive, as we always say, at home. At home is definitely worth points, because I'm not saying you influence referees but you certainly influence your players, your home players, because they know that when the crowd are up for it, then generally the team's doing well, and sometimes when the team's not doing well and the crowd's up for it, then the players recognise that and put a little bit more into their game, and that can bring you back in games, as we've done. So we had big meetings in the week. I know I always wait till 10 games. I've let everybody know because I felt it was better to let them know after these 9 games, after the Yeovil game that was so poor. That was a good time to talk to them individually and tell them what I expect of them, and it was a sort of a little bit of a half-term report or a quarter-term report, but it was also trying to give them a bit of confidence that I still believe in them, but they've got to perform, they've got to produce.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Gaffer. Good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
No problem.